Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to be blocking in the colors of on my left-handed painting. See how that goes. I'm not too worried about the blending right now. Just kind of giving myself some guidelines on what I'm going to be doing. Kind of like a gesture, I guess, but with paint. So most of the paints that I'll be working with this time are by Master's Touch. They're a Hobby Lobby brand. What's really cool, they're good paints, but also what's really great about them is oftentimes that brand is 50% off. So give me a sale on art supplies. I'm all about that. Art supply sales and used bookstores, two of my favorite things in life. But this color that I'm using right now is not. I can't remember the brand that it is, but one of my friends gave me a bunch of acrylic paints that they weren't using. The thing is, though, it's a matte paint. Sorry, that was an alarm for something, and just remembered I'm going to have a couple more going off, so let me turn that off real quick. I would just start the video over, but I've already started painting, and I can't edit videos, so there you go. What was I saying? Oh yes, the paint that my friends gave me, they're matte paints, but they'll dry to have a matte finish, so they won't be shiny. They'll just, in my opinion, be kind of dull. So what I did is added a Master's Touch gloss gel acrylic medium. That's this stuff here. Ooh. And again, remember how I told you it's a big deal when it's 50% off for Master's Touch? Look, it's usually 20 bucks. Got it for 10. There you go. So, just a tip there on if you're doing art, if you're an artist and you're working on a budget. So, you just put the paint out that you need, mix in some of that stuff, and when it dries, it'll be just like any other shiny paint. Obviously, once I work on this more, it won't look like this. Like I said, I'm just mapping in my colors right now, so I can kind of get an idea of where I'm going with it. I'll lay that brush to the side for a minute. And pick up another one. I laid out the paints, but I didn't mix in the gel mediums with the appropriate colors. Okay. This one just also gives me, I'm using the paint to map out where the highlights are. So, there we go. Trying not to lose that loop there. Something with folds in fabric too, you want to make sure that you're getting where the light hits it. Well, it's kind of important for anything, but it's just going to make it more believable instead of just, okay, there's a few lines there, I think that's what it's supposed to be, you know? Cool. Okay. I'm having a really hard time not breaking out into song right now. I have a song that's stuck in my head, And usually when I'm painting or drawing, I have music or something playing. Or I'll just burst out into the songs that are stuck in my head. But for the sake of your ears, I'm trying very hard not to do that. I'm definitely not. It's not. Singing's not my strong suit. I do it. Definitely do it, just not well. I don't know if you've heard, if you're a nerd like me and have been watching The Witcher, but there's a song from it called Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, and it's stuck in my head, but not the original version. No, it's the rock version that I found here on YouTube. Yeah, lots of drama, lots of noise, and I like it. Now here the lighting will be different in the folds of her dress but for now, like I said, I'm just kind of mapping it in, and I'll go back and make it not so this. You know what happened? I ate lunch before I started filming this and had a big bowl of spaghetti and homemade sauce, and I think it's turned my brain into mush. And my mom warned me not to do that, and I didn't listen. So there you go. Always listen to your mom. Let's see. That's not going to be a ruffle, but there's shading there, so I stuck that in there. Let's see. I have been pondering what I want to do with this umbrella, and I'm not, and I don't know yet, so I should probably leave it alone. But watch this, I'm going to mess with it anyway. I do know that I'm going to leave a see-through panel there. Oh no. Let's see. I think I want to leave this panel open because it shows just a little bit of her face, and it's the bottom half of her face, so I feel like it feels more mysterious than if I were to show the top part of her face. I've got a weird thing in my paint. You know what I did? I used Mod Podge, and I used the same brush that I used to do my Mod Podge that I used to paint with, and even though I've washed it, there appears to be gunk. The nefarious gunk stuck in my brush. I'm gonna have to wash it again, hopefully get it out of there. And not use the same brushes for Mod Podge that I use for paint could also be a good thing, right? My goodness. Can y'all believe that the week's almost over? It's Thursday already. How'd that happen? Where's the other panel? Okay. Can't answer that. I think, yeah, so I did mention that I'm often listening to music when I'm drawing, or sometimes a TV show that won't distract me just to have it on for background noise. Sometimes the songs that I listen to are because the drawings were inspired by something in that song. And this obviously was not inspired by Toss a Coin to Your Witcher. I'm just saying. There have been times when I've had inspiration for a several page comic just from even one line or something about the way the instrument sounded in that song. So that's where some of my inspiration comes from. different bands and such. I listen to all kinds of stuff though. Like I can listen to Led Zeppelin and then turn around and listen to the National. So it's really just whatever kind of mood I'm in. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to use this color too. Need another brush. And I don't mix water with my acrylics. You can, and a lot of people, I don't know if most people do. I know a lot of people do. I feel like if I'm saying most, then I could be wrong on that. But I just don't like it. I don't know why. I think usually seems like it takes longer to get it to cover things, and then I get annoyed because it's taking so long to get it on there as thick as I want it to. So I just go for it. I like to paint with thick paints, which if you've ever painted with heavy body paints, oh man, they're awesome. I can't really describe the feeling of it when the brush moves through it, but if you're an artist, you'll get it. It's like, oh man, this is amazing. This paint's much thinner than that, obviously. But I love the colors. Look at that. It's a pretty color. I didn't mix that. It came out of the tube like that. So today, I also set a timer for 15 minutes. That way I can, maybe I'll fix it. It's good. Don't color out of the lines? Well, try painting or drawing with a hand that's not your dominant hand. That's right. Okay. When I draw, I often draw in pencil and then ink over the lines. Not so much with my left hand because I'm trying to, I don't know, make myself have more control over it. And practicing with the ink, I feel like I'm forcing myself to be choosier about the lines I make. But when I'm drawing with my right hand, I often will draw everything in pencil and then ink over it. And then I get one of my favorite erasers, because I have favorite erasers, and I just erase it as fast as I can in this frenzy, and then it's like cartoony cloud of all the bits of eraser falling off and everything, and then I stand back and look at the unveiling of my work. It's one of my favorite art moments. Alright, let's see, because I'm a nerd like that. But anyway, at the end of these 15 minutes, you will hear David Tennant exclaim, "Woohoo!" And that's how you know we're done. That's right. Not like in person, but that would be pretty cool. I got a couple minutes left, so I'm going to start blocking in the banana leaves. Yeah, it's more yellow. I mixed in a yellow with that, a really light green, and that's why it's like that. But I can build up on it because there are some light spots in the leaves from where the sun was hitting them. The yellow I used was a Master's Touch Lemon Yellow. It came this really cool, some of their paints are packaged in a 16.9 ounce bottle, and it's a really good deal because you get a ton of paint, so it'll last you for a while. You won't be in the middle of a painting probably and go, oh great, now I'm out of that color, I can't finish it. And again, that brand is usually 50% off, so you get that much paint for like $5, which is a good deal. And just a note, I mentioned a minute ago, I think, about the heavy body paints. They have those too in that brand. And, well, okay, See, I told you. Very excited David Tennant there. Alright, so it's been 15 minutes, and that's all I've gotten. But I'm getting practice with my left hand, and I thank you for spending your time with me. And I hope you're having fun seeing where this goes, and I hope that it's inspired you to try some different techniques with your art if you're an artist, you know, whatever kind of artist you may be, and maybe even inspired you to try working with your non-dominant hand. But I hope that you are having a great day, and I appreciate you and your time, and I will see you here tomorrow, okay? So take care. Bye-bye.